Hi, welcome to Knits Up. I'm Mindy, your hostess, otherwise known as KnitterCNY. The CNY is for Central New York. I live in the Syracuse area, which is way upstate, where Interstate 81 and Interstate 90 cross. I live a few miles north of that. So right smack dab in the middle of the state. And I will mention last week's video. Go and check that out if you haven't seen it yet. There's a yarn giveaway in that, and you can check out all the rules and watch the video and enter. That'll be going for another week. So don't comment on this video if you're looking for yarn. Go to the last video and check that out. But you can always comment here if you're interested in something that I've posted in this video, or you have some questions or just want to make a comment. You can always do that. I do read those, and I try and respond to the ones that, if somebody has a question, they can ask it there. You can follow me on Instagram as KnitterCNY, and I picked Knits Up years ago because it reminded me of Bugs Bunny saying, "What's up, Doc?" And I thought, Knits Up, what are you working on? I am not just a knitter, I am a crocheter too, so you can check that out. I also spin yarn occasionally on a drop spindle, but I haven't done that for quite a while. So if you're interested in knitting and crochet and just what projects I'm working on, what yarns I've bought, things like that, you can check out my podcast. I have plenty of old episodes if you want to check out there on YouTube. And you can also go to knitsup.libsyn, LIBSYN.com, knitsup.libsyn.com. That'll get you old video shows and old audio podcasts from years ago. When I first started podcasting, I did audio. So that'll give you a lot of material to look through, to listen to. I've been told I have a very calming voice, so the old audio podcasts are good for if you're taking a trip somewhere and you just want to have something in the car, or you just want to relax. They had music with them back in the day. There was a music site that was active that I used. So I'm going to show you what I'm working on and what I have bought. We're going to start out with what I have made. Actually, we're going to start with what I bought, because I bought a few things this week. Affordably Crafty posted from her ad for her ollies that Bernat Cozy Style was on sale for $5. This is over 1,000 yards of worsted weight acrylic. It's 16 ounces, 1,015 yards. And also Cinnamon Stitches posted this because she said it was bigger than her head. I bought 2 of gray, and I bought 1 of, this is Aran. It's a cream color. So that was $15 worth of stuff. And I started making a blanket with it. So this is a ripple blanket, and it is, so far it's this big. So it's not very big, but it's getting there. I'm using a cake yarn, which is Caron Cakes, and this is the zucchini bread colorway. You can kind of see those colors. There's a zucchini kind of color in there, and there's yellow and gray, 2 different colors of green, and then there's a cream color in there. So they're kind of weird colors, and I wasn't really sure what to do with it. I had 2 cakes of it, and I thought, well, I could do something. I don't know what I want to do, but I thought I should do something. So I'm using a size M crochet hook, M like Mindy. And this is Prim, P-R-Y-M, Prim hooks. And it's the ergonomic hook. It's part of a set that I bought. off of Amazon, and they sell these now at Michael's. So if you're interested, you can buy them from Michael's if that's near you. And this is kind of how it works up. So you can see that gray that I'm using with it. I'm using gray cozy style. That's the lighter gray in here. And you can't really tell the difference between them right now because they're kind of the same color because I'm using it with a dark gray. But it's got really muted colors. This will make a nice neutral blanket. I'm thinking maybe for my cousin's fiance because he's just proposed to her, and I thought maybe this might be a nice blanket for them. They live up in the North Country in the Plattsburgh area, so where it's really cold, and they live by I think it's Lake Champlain, so that'll keep them occupied. Sorry for the noise. The other thing that I worked on was actually re-knitting something. This is a hat out of Lion Brand, Thick and Quick. And what I had done was made a hat for a coworker at work. This color is called Fossil. And the hat was way too big. I had another coworker who I had made a hat for, and they actually switched hats, and then the hat was still too big for the one coworker. So I was like, just give me the hat. I'll redo it over the weekend. I still have to tuck in some ends here, but it's made so it goes way over the head. And this is loose enough now that it's not constricting. The other one was 40 stitches on a size 11 needle, and this is 45 stitches on a size 11 needle. I tried to use 13s and 45, and the fabric came out too loose because I don't tension my yarn. And I need to use a smaller gauge needle for that reason, because Thick and Quick usually recommends a US size 13, but I use a size 11. And what I did was I knit from here up, then when I got to here, I folded the cuff inside and then took live stitches and then took stitches from the hem. You probably can't see this. Put stitches from the hem and just knit the two together. So kind of like a 3-needle bind off, but knitting as you go. So when you turn this cuff up, you get depending on how thickly you turn it up, you can either get a quadruple fabric, double on double, or if you turn it all the way up, you get a triple fabric. So it depends on how warm you want to be, but this hat will keep somebody warm. My coworker will like that. The other thing I worked on this week was a blanket. I haven't gotten too far on it because I've started the other ripple blanket. This is out of Homespun, Lion Brand Homespun. And I just have that multiple color. Once that multiple color is over, then I have a dark navy blue to go on top. It's sort of a sapphire blue. And this will be probably for the nursing home, or it'll probably be for the nursing home, just a little lap gan, kind of to put over the lap when somebody's sitting in a wheelchair. So besides the cozy style, I wanted to go back today and buy more cozy style, but they are sold out at my Ollie's. I can check out the Ollie's. My Ollie's is in Cicero, New York. I'm going to maybe check out DeWitt. I could, but I might not. I have 2 skeins of baby cakes. And this is 560 yards. 560 yards. And this colorway is Petals. It has purples and a pink and peach in it and like a violet color. And when I was at Ollie's today, they had 2 skeins of baby cakes in rosy red. And I'm thinking what I might do is put the 2 of these together. They're not exactly in the same color family, but they would work together because purples and a rosy pink would work together. Because there's a pink that's in here, so it would sort of tie together. And I'm thinking I'm going to do a baby blanket, a little ripple baby blanket out of this. Now I could do the 4 ball corner to corner blanket that's on this package, but I think the colors wouldn't transition well because this is solid. But I think the 2 of them together might be really pretty. So I have 2, as everything falls down on me, I have 2 of petals and I have 2 of the rosy red. So that's what my plan is. I'm liking crocheting with larger size hooks with yarn that is thicker. I don't have a lot of bulky weight yarn. Well, I have some bulky weight yarn, but I have a lot of color changing yarn because like this that I bought, and well, it's really nice to crochet with. It takes forever. So I want to crochet with something that's relatively faster. So I'm going to be putting yarns with my color changing yarns and making blankets. Some of them for Project Linus. The baby blanket will probably be for Project Linus. It'll come out either as a baby blanket or as a toddler size blanket because it's over 1,000 yards. It's 1,120 yards altogether. So that should, but doubled. So that should make a good size blanket. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but the ripple blanket, I have three cakes of the zucchini bread yarn. So I can make a good size blanket. This isn't even all of the first cake. This is maybe 2/3 of the first cake. And this is already, I want to say, about maybe 16 or 18 inches. I haven't measured it, but it'll come out a good size for a blanket. By the time I get done, it'll be probably over 5 feet, almost 6 feet long, which is really what you want for a blanket. You want to have it be the right size, and it's wide enough too. I don't think I'm going to put an edging or anything on it. I'm not really good with edgings anyways. So I'm just going to make the blanket and it'll be what it is and somebody will enjoy it. So that's what I'm knitting, and we're at about 13 minutes. So that is what I'm doing. I'm up to 190 subscribers, something like that, 190 subscribers. So if I get 10 more, then I'll have 200, which would be super, super nice. I'm not going to make money on this podcast. I'm just enjoying showing you what I'm knitting and crocheting, and I do both. I think sometimes the podcast name is a little misleading, so I'm thinking about maybe changing it. You can let me know what you think about that. And if there's anything that you want to see in the podcast, please comment below, whether that's opening up a tote and showing you what's in my stash, or suggestions for projects out of weird yarn that you might have at home. I'm not doing a live because I don't have enough subscribers to do a live. I've been watching a lot of live podcasts lately, just for the background noise and for the discussion, because I like to comment in there and kind of say, here's what I'm working on, and you know, it's interesting to see the conversation that's around there. So that's what I'm working on. And like I said, go back to last week's episode with the yarn giveaway and check out the description. It'll tell you how to enter. And then next Sunday, I'll be drawing for that with a random comment picker. You do have to be a U.S. resident. You do have to be a subscriber. And you do have to comment. And the yarn that's being given away is this. It's sock yarn. It's a wool cotton acrylic, wool cotton polyamide blend, and there's 4 50-gram balls. It's in German, so, but it'll make those socks right there, where my finger is, right there. You can kind of see those close-up of the colors. There's purple, green, and blue in those. And there might be, yeah, purple, green, and blue. So you can check that out. And like I said, I'm drawing for that next week. So, and I will announce that with a video. I will announce that with a video. A lot of YouTubers are finding that they're being spammed and somebody's saying, oh, you've won a prize. Well, I'm not going to tell you that way that you've won a prize unless, you know, I mean, you can tell it's me because it'll be verified, but I'm going to announce it in the video, and then I'll try and get in contact with you by email. We'll see how that goes. I'm not popular enough to be spammed, I think. So, but I would like to get to 200 subscribers. That would be awesome. I would have fun with that. And we might do another giveaway if I get to 200 subscribers, because I have enough yarn to give away a lot of yarn here. So have a great week and go craft something. It is really good for your mental health. Bye-bye.